Hello guys, Michelle here. In this video I want to talk to you about my brand new ZPacks arc haul. Now both the arc haul and the arc blast are named as arc because of their patented arc frame. Basically the idea of the arc frame is that you can get a much greater airflow through the back of your pack, which not only is a lot airier than traditional packs but is also more comfortable and eliminates the discomfort you can sometimes get from large bulky items in your pack. Now the Arc series backpacks are pretty much exactly the same, but they do have a few key differences. So let's talk first about the standard features across all of the Arc series. First and foremost obviously is that arc in the backpack. Outside of the arc we also have the roll top closure in both the arc haul and the arc blast. We have taped seams on every single seam in this backpack, and that helps it to be as water resistant as it possibly can be. There are also padded shoulder straps, which you can see here, and the belt, hip belt, is also very well padded as well. There are slanted side pockets in both of the backpacks, which you can see just here, and that actually allows you to have much easier access to your side pockets, especially if you're using them to carry water. The side pockets will carry anywhere up to 1.5 litre water bottles. In addition, some of the features on the side include these side compression straps, which you can customise. They are not stretchy, but they do allow you to compress the pack down, as well as store longer items that you don't want to store in your pack, such as tent poles and also an ice axe if you are hiking through alpine territory. Right at the back here, which you can just about see, there is a little hole which goes right through to the interior of the pack, which is where you can poke through a hydration hose that allows you to sit a water bladder in the top of the pack or to hang it on the inside of the pack and then poke your hose through here. One of the optional extras you get for this pack is actually a water hose attachment, which you can fix onto the strap here, which just helps you to secure that hydration hose even further. When it comes to the belt, ZPacks have actually done something which I think is ingenious, and they have created a V-style belt strap there. Now the V-style belt strap allows you to tighten the top and the bottom separately, which just allows you to get that belt much tighter than you would normally, and allows you to get it much more secure so that it doesn't ride up quite so much. In addition, like I said, the belt is very padded and it's also fully removable, so you don't have to have the belt at all if you don't wish to. Moving back to the top of the pack, the ZPacks arc haul and the arc blast also have the very key load lifters, and this obviously, just in tandem with the belt system that ZPacks have got, allows your pack to actually ride on your hips as opposed to on your shoulders, making for a much more comfortable ride for everyone. The shoulder straps are also quite ingenious in that you can actually adjust them up and down on the pack itself too. So if you are part of a hiking group where you're trying to carry a lot of weight between a lot of people, it actually allows you to adjust the pack quite easily between different hikers, so that you don't have to worry about having a fully customized pack for everyone. Okay, so now we've gone over the same features on each pack, we can now talk about how they start to differ from one another. The main point of difference between the two packs is the price. Now the arc haul comes in at $299 US, whereas the arc blast comes in at just over $325 for your standard base model. Another major point of difference is the material that each pack is made out of. Now your arc haul is made out of a gridstop fabric, which ZPacks says on its website is much more heavy duty and harder wearing than the dynamic carbon fibre and polyester combination that the arc blast uses. The gridstop fabric of the arc haul actually means that the arc haul can handle just a little bit more weight than the arc blast. Now the arc haul, because it's made of that gridstop material, will carry anywhere up to 40 pounds worth of weight, which is about 18 kilograms. The Arc Blast in comparison will only carry up to about 35 pounds, which is roughly 16 kilograms in weight. So it's not too much of a weight difference, but definitely if you're thinking that your pack is going to head towards the higher end of that scale, or if you're doing something like a through hike, you might consider taking an Arc Haul instead of the Arc Blast. While we're on the subject of weight, let's talk about the weight of the actual pack itself without its packed weight. Now, the Arc Haul comes in at 24 ounces, which is around about 680 grams. The Arc Blast, though, is slightly lighter. It comes in at 21 ounces, which is about 595 grams. Now, along with weight comes the old volume question, and there are a lot of places to store your gear in both the Arc Haul and the Arc Blast. You've got your main compartment, which in the Arc Haul will take 49 litres in comparison to the 42 litres of the Arc Blast. You then have your two side pockets, which in both the Blast and the Haul are 2.5 litres each, so that gives you another 5 litres of carrying space. And then all importantly, both the Blast and the Haul have this great stretchy fabric front pocket. Now both of the front pockets will carry 8 litres worth of extra gear. So that brings the total carrying capacity of the Arc Haul to 62 litres, and that's in comparison to the slightly lighter 55 litres of the Arc Blast. The ZPacks packs are completely customizable, so you will find on the ZPacks website some very helpful videos as to how to measure yourself to make sure you're getting the right pack size, and also how to fit your pack once you've got it. I have to tell you that when I first got the pack, it took me a good 2 to 3 hours to just get comfortable with setting up the pack for my frame, and to be honest, it's still not set perfectly for how I like to hike, but that's something that I'll just develop as I go. That customizability actually goes much further than that, and there are a lot of optional extras that you can also purchase from ZPack just to take up that customizability of your pack a little bit more. Despite the fact that the Arc Haul and the Arc Blast already do have quite a bit of padding on the belt strap here, you can also buy an additional lumbar pad, which just helps for a more comfortable ride. In addition, you can see that I've chosen to go for the optional additional belt pouches, and you can also get some mesh pouches to attach to your shoulder straps. Now the packs as they come just come with this normal roll top closure, but what you can actually also buy from ZPacks is some roll top closure straps which attach down to the side of your pack instead of on the top, which just makes for a slightly better aesthetic look. And additionally, you can get a V strap to attach to the top of your pack to carry things like bear cans if you're hiking in bear territory. All in all, I haven't had a really good chance to hike with my new Arc Haul yet, but I am expecting some really great things with it. Some of the things that I've noticed so far is that the stability of carry with the pack is excellent, even if you are not an experienced technical packer of your pack. I still have a lot of things to learn when it comes to packing my packs, but so far the pack is carrying very comfortably regardless of all of that. In addition, I was a little bit concerned about the water resistancy of the pack, but this last weekend that's just gone, I actually took the pack with me on a river crossing course, and part of that course involved floating down a river on top of the pack, and I was very surprised at how little water actually didn't get into the pack itself. The main areas where water tended to accumulate was just in the belt pockets, so next time I do something like that, I'll make sure to take things out of the belt pockets before I submerge it in water, and then also in the two side pockets. But the side pockets actually come with a very small drainage hole at the bottom of each of them for exactly that scenario, and also if you are hiking in incredibly heavy rain. Okay guys, so that's my very brief review of my brand new Arc Haul. I hope you liked it. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them down below, but otherwise why not head over to my Facebook and Instagram pages. I post a lot of stuff over there on what I get up to during the week, as well as some other bits and pieces relating to how I live with my anxiety. Okay, until next time, see you guys.